Hey my YouTube friends, while I'm getting ready to go to bed, doing my nightly routine. I love these, by the way. You can get these at the dollar store. And they're so great. Oh, I just had one in my hand and I just dropped it. Oh well, I'll find where it went. Anyways, so I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hi, my name is Diana. My channel name is Dinky. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. I'd love to have you. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. So I really like the investment of this bed, and I'm doing a full review now that I had it for 2 weeks now. And I'm doing another review because I'm doing the pros and cons of it. And one thing I really like about my sleep number is that I can go to sleep number, and I go to my IQ on my phone on the remote control that I got. I enter it, and it tells me my continue. It tells me that, and I enter. And then it tells me my score, my sleep number score. And then it tells me my metrics, my sleeping section. You guys can see that. And then it tells me, on my phone it tells me more in detail, like how many breaths per minute I was breathing, how long did I sleep. That's what causes your sleep number to go on. I really like that function. That's like one of my favorite functions, is that it tells me how I'm sleeping and if I had a good sleep or if I felt restless. And I usually feel really restless, and I love this bed for one. The cons about this bed is, one of them is, if you are a light sleeper and you feel every movement and you constantly hear somebody, you'll wake up. That's the only bad thing. They have this thing called um, compressive air, and it means that you turn it on, and if you have it on, it just means that it senses your movements. So whenever you're moving, it adjusts to you. So if you're sleeping on this side, and let's say you want to flip to the other side, it senses your movements and it moves it to where it aligns you perfectly to where you're comfortable. That's the whole point of that responsive air, is to help you to where when you're moving, to realign you perfectly so that you can stay asleep longer. It's comfortable, and it's not, and it's realigning your body properly and stuff like that. My husband doesn't like it because he's a slight sleeper, and he's like, I feel every movement, and every time it moves, and it actually ended up hurting his neck a little. He's like, I can't. So he turns his off, and he sleeps like a baby now. You know, he loves the bed just like I do. It's a really good bed. It's air mattress, so it's kind of like you have to, the air is what makes it go up. So I have my number set. I'll show you guys what I have my number set at. My sleep number is 30. So, but it can change over time. And then another thing I like about this is that you can set remote controls. Like, let's say you wanted to watch TV and you wanted to sit up. So what you do is just raise it up, and then you can have like a timer. And knowing that you're going to fall asleep, and you don't want to have to be like, because you'll forget. So you can set a timer, and it will slowly like adjust to your setting that you have it on, and you can just fall asleep, and it would just put you right back. When the timer hits, it just puts you back to the position that you want to be in. And if you're a flat sleeper, it helps you. I like to sleep a little bit up, more elevated, just a little bit. They have a thing called the snore section. It's called this snore, and it's supposed to elevate you up just a little bit so that your airflows are lungs are a little bit more open and you're able to breathe. And that's the reason why I do it, because I have asthma, and sometimes I used to wake up choking and I would cough a lot, and whenever I would cough a lot, I can't sleep because I would just, and then my doctor would be like, oh, it's because you need 2 pillows. You need to sleep with 2 pillows and sleep up. And 2 pillows was too uncomfortable for me, because I've tried it and it was very uncomfortable. And I would always end up with like a like a crooked neck, I would always be like, oh, my neck and my back would hurt a lot more. So I was like, nope. So then I ended up switching it to this bed, and that's how I have it. I have it to where it's this kind of elevated. It's not all the way down. My husband's is flat. Mine's a little bit more, I think you can tell. And then the other bad thing about it is the snore. So let's say it has this thing called snore. So if your husband is snoring and you're asleep and it wakes you up, the wife can just put on the phone, it has partner snore, and then you just click on it, and it's supposed to raise it up just a little bit so that if he's snoring, it elevates him up just enough to where it opens up his lungs and his airways so that he can probably breathe a little better and help with the snoring. That's the whole thing on that. But if you're a light sleeper again, you'll feel it. My husband feels it every time I tried it. We both tried it. I waited till because to me, his snoring has never bothered me. I grew up with my dad was a loud snorer, a person who snored very, very loud, like extremely loud. And I got used to it very quickly. To me, if my dad's not snoring, I didn't feel safe. I just didn't feel safe. And that's what I felt like for me. So I got used to it. And I would always watch my mom never really complain about my dad snoring. So I was like, all right. And then a lot of people do. Like my mother-in-law, she cannot sleep with her husband because he snores too loud. She can't. She literally will not sleep. She sometimes will be like, I just wish I can put a pillow down his face because he snores so loud. And I'm like, golly, I couldn't do that. It's just a safety net for me, I guess. I like to hear that they're okay and they're snoring, they're asleep. It's just like, and I'm a heavy sleeper anyway, so it doesn't bother me. So we tried it, and I waited, and he was like, within 30 minutes of him sleeping, he was knocked out, and he was starting to snore, and he has sleep apnea. Well, not sleep apnea. Yeah, no. He has a thing, I forgot what it's called, sleep apnea or something like that, where he's sleeping and he just stops breathing out of nowhere, and that's kind of like what I kind of, but I don't really do it as much as he does because mine is more like asthma, and what it is whenever he's sleeping, he just literally stops breathing, and then like 20 minutes later you hear him go, ugh, and then you'll start snoring again, and sometimes you're like, is he alive? Is he breathing? Is he alive? So we tried it, and as soon as I pushed the snore button, he woke up. He was like, oh, it moves. It's not as smooth as they make it sound, like on the commercial. So that's the only downside to it. But other than that, we really enjoy the bed. We love the sheets. The sheets are very soft. They're really good. What I love about the sheets, though, is the part that goes on the bed, like the comforter that goes on the bed. It has like these. I'll have to show you guys some other sheets. Let me see if I can find my other sheets. There we go. So here's one of my sheets. But I'm trying to get my other sheets, and they're not coming out. Oh, here we go. I like that it has these. You see these? These things should be put on in every sheet, I believe. It doesn't matter what kind of bed you have. They should make sheets like these with this on it. This is what helps a sheet stay on the bed, because we would wake up with our old bed and our sheet on the bottom would be literally on the floor, as he moves so much that it would literally come off, and we would have to wake up, redo our bed, put it back on, and then it would snap back up. I hated that. I hate that. It's like one of my pet peeves. It's like having to refix this every day and every hour, and it doesn't matter what kind of sheets I got. They all did that. So I love this. Sleep Limber did a really good job with these. These sheets are fantastic. I love that they stay and they hold firm, and I wash these, and I went ahead and washed them, and I tried them on my bed again just to make sure, and I love how these still firm and they hold the bed. and they're not sliding off and on. And their sheets are extremely soft. They're comfortable. The padding on the bed is comfortable. It's not memory foam. It has foam, but it's not like the whole bed is not memory foam. It's air. And the cool thing about the bed is what I like is that I probably will never have to buy another bed unless I wanted to. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta put everything back up. So, unless I really needed another bed, but I doubt it. So, because it comes with replacements. So, if, for instance, the foam starts to wear out on my bed years from now, all I do is go to sleepnumber.com and I order me the foam that goes on my bed. They ship it to me and I just replace it. If the air pump starts to go out for some reason, all they do is replace it. Go with a sleep number, and then all you have to do is buy another one, and I replace it. That's why I like this bed, because it's a bed that I invested in. That's not only helping me financially with my credit score, it's actually a good bed. It actually knows me, it learns me because it's a smart bed. And what I like about it, the good thing about it is that I feel so relaxed and comfortable that I fall asleep easily, quickly, and I wake up refreshed. And I wake up very energetic. That, like, almost like if I had a cup of coffee and my energy was like ready to go. I'm not like waking up like, I don't want to go to work. Like, do I really have to go to work? Like, I still feel like that sometimes. Like, I'll just get up and be like, I don't want to go. But I'm not as like, ugh, I'm so tired. I'm more like, I just don't feel like going to work today, but we gotta go to work today, so let's get this going. And that's what I like about this bed, is that it's actually helping me sleep well. So if you're an insider, comment below and let me know what you guys think. I really do, guys, appreciate it. This bed is amazing. I am really in love with it. I don't know any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. And then I don't think there's really not that much cons about this that I can complain about, other than it's expensive. But I like how it's like their material for it's just soft and it's nice. It's regular cotton and it's nice. It's not like a fancy cotton where they try to get you to think, oh, it's Egyptian cotton, so that means it's better than cotton. It's just to get you to pay more. Technically, that's all it is. It's nothing. I mean, I'm pretty sure you might find a difference, but I really like the bed overall. It helps me rest better. The other bad thing that I was gonna say about the bed was that when you move, you gotta take everything out, like have it reassembled, and that's something that's really hard because you have to undo everything. So you gotta take off the bed, take off the sides, and it's really heavy, and then you gotta undo the like the things that go up and down. You gotta take everything off. You gotta make sure the motor's not damaged. You gotta move this, you gotta do that. So that's the only downside to it. But other than that, I really like this bed. So if you have a Sleep Number, let me know what Sleep Number bed you have. I have the i8, which is the newest one. And I tried all kinds of beds, and like I told you before in my last videos, the therapeutic bed didn't do it for me. I've tried it for like, I laid on it and I sat there and I just tossed and turned, and like it was comfortable, but it wasn't like too comfortable. Like I would feel like it just felt like my regular bed, like my regular memory foam bed. And then the guy's like, oh, it has elevation. We can put the thing to where you can buy the base and it can make you go up. And I was like, okay. But then I was like, well, I kind of, and I get like, doing this. And I was like, and it just didn't feel good to me. So I was like, nah. So I passed it. Then I tried regular firm mattress, a really good firm mattress. And I was like, nope, next. And then I tried another memory foam bed by Sarah. It's like, ooh, it was actually really soft. And it was very, very comfortable. But I can feel myself just sinking. I would just sink. And I was like, I don't want a bed that's going to do that to me. I don't want to just sink. I want to feel supported. This bed did it. So, with that said, I hope you guys have a great night. Bye. And I hope you have the best sleep of your night.